Is the credit crisis over yet?
My job is credit crisis. LIBOR, London Interbank Offered Rate, is 0.9% today. With the Fed funds target where it is, that should be about 0.4, and it's still 0.9. So we can make an argument that credit's still very tight in the markets. I believe that so many people got burned so badly from what happened because of negligence and bad lending practices, that like a car, when you're driving on the highway and somebody slams on the brakes and you get 1,000 cars that all come to a complete stop, and then it takes a few minutes before people start resuming their speed, and their following distances are very far, but over time they tighten up those following distances. Well, think of those banks as being like those cars. They're scared right now. They almost ran into each other. It's gonna take some time, and I don't think it'll ever get back to the ridiculousness that we saw in the 05 to 07 period. I mean, when I was an auditor / analyst for First Chicago, one of my jobs was to lend money on inventory. We would never lend over 50% on inventory. So when people start talking about getting 80% of their house, 90% of the house, 100% of the house, for years Michelle will attest to this, I used to be the wild man at the family dinners. This is crazy. I used to think, how can they do that? What happens if there's a problem? What if someone can't pay? The banks will take a bath. And we all made this assumption, well, people will always pay on their house. They'll always pay until they can't. So these credit markets, are they fixed? No. Are they going to get back to where they were? No. They'll get better than they are now, but they're not going to ever be stupid like they were before. Well, for a long time anyway. I hope they never get that stupid again.